Zombie, start the music. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special Geeks Who Like Sports mashup. As always, I am Ray Carsello in beautiful Los Angeles, California, joined my best friend in the entire world in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Elias, and we have a very special guest for the mashup today. He is our producer, one of our producers, Xavier Cruz, Professor X, also one of the hosts of the New Wrestling Podcast. You can see there at N2W Podcast. And of course, that means he's here because we're going to be talking about some wrestling stuff. But Sabi, welcome to the actual show, buddy. You've been behind the scenes for a while, but now you're on camera.
I know. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Mashup! Was that the right time? Did I do it at the right time?
I don't think there's a wrong time. So
exactly. we can do mashup whenever we want, and it works. Much like Colossus. It always works.
Yeah, it's a callback to the last episode.
Yes,
If you haven't listened.
Which go listen to now after you're done listening to the mashup. Xavier's already sick of us. We got a good one today. We came up with it on the fly. We actually workshopped this one this week, folks. This was a collaboration. What WWE wrestlers would be like? What superheroes would they equate to, and why? Like, we had a big thing. What WWE wrestlers make good superheroes? Because we had a thing where a lot of WWE wrestlers now are being turned into like Ninja Turtles on the show this week. So we were like, what superheroes would they be? And Xavier, you're the guest. Why don't you kick us off, buddy?
I'm going to go with just like the lower hanging fruit where Rey Mysterio was one of the Ninja Turtles. But I think if you are familiar with Mexican wrestling, you know that they are already superheroes where they are. Rey Mysterio is featured in many a comic book. He has his own comic book. So that's probably my first entry into the mashup is Rey Mysterio, as he doesn't need to be any other superhero. He's got it on lock.
Okay, well, who hero do you think he would be? Like maybe like the Falcon or something? Like he's a high flyer, right? Where do you think what hero would he equate to, you think?
For me, I probably Spider-Man, in that he's probably one of the more like intelligent wrestlers, probably one of the more creative as far as how he approaches things, because he's obviously going to be outsized in most matchups, so he has to kind of think on his feet in a very similar way to I think Spider-Man does, because I don't know if Spider-Man really goes into anything with a plan. He just kind of shows up and wings it. So probably
wins.
Yeah.
And when they had masked Spider-Man, didn't work out well for him in the comics, just like it didn't work out well.
That whole run in WCW was no. It's like, Ray, put the mask back on.
A lot of similar. That's a good pick, Sabi.
Yeah, that is really good. That is very, very good. Lee, what about you? What are you thinking?
Undertaker, Solomon Grundy.
I mean, yeah, okay, there you go. That was pretty simple. There you go.
I was thinking about like that's my low hanging fruit. I started thinking two things like okay, Andre the Giant. Do you go Juggernaut? Do you go Blob? I mean, where do you go with him?
Honestly, I think he looks more like Blob, especially with
he does, right?
The singlet and everything.
Yeah,
right.
He's more powerful in wrestling than the Blob is in the comics.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, the Blob ends up getting a power where he creates his own gravitational force at one point.
Right.
Like I think Andre the Giant.
Fair.
I think the Blob is the way to go. Even though obviously Andre was like more muscular, but I think that's the way to go there.
Right.
I was thinking about this one too. Low-hanging fruit, John Cena is Superman. Right? Like, I mean, that's
I'm sorry, Ray, who?
John Cena!
I'm never gonna let you get away with it ever.
So I think he'd be Superman, right? I think that's definitely
he has that kind of character. I could see him being Superman, but I mean, we have to remember he's already crossed over technically as Peacemaker. So, and that to me, that's much more fitting for him. But some of the tougher ones too, like you look at like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like we gotta go to some of these classic people here.
Yeah.
Like who does he become? Because I think when I see Stone Cold, I think Thing for some reason. Right. And then when I see Hulk Hogan, I think Hulk.
Thing is too nice.
I think Wolverine, because of the whole authority thing.
I think that is a way better.
And that's the bottom line, because Logan said so.
instead of claws coming out of his hands, it's actually
Logan
just more.
3.
It's just more middle fingers. It's just more middle fingers coming out of his hands as he flips everyone off.
Club.
Yeah, I think that's a good one, Zabi. I think Stone Cold as Wolverine. Yes, absolutely. Drinking beer, all the other stuff. I think that's definitely the way to go. And I think Hogan as Hulk. I think that's
probably the ultimate hanging fruit.
Hulking up. Yeah.
I'm just trying to. You gotta get some fun, like Triple H or HBK. These are a little harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Triple H. We need like a king who doubles as like a.
Captain Britain?
Guys, this might sound like a stretch. He could be Magneto.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Magneto's like 65 in X-Men 97. Looks pretty damn good.
Oh, most obvious one, by the way, Jade Cargill is Storm.
Oh, yeah, she is Storm.
Oh, yeah. She is.
I think that was reverse engineered the other way. I think she saw Storm because she did that costume. We're like, oh, it's Storm.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think she's that's a slam dunk. Oh man, these are some good ones.
Where do we place like a Rhea?
Rhea Ripley. That
Harley Quinn.
No, because Rhea's got like
Ray wants this to be
Liv Morgan is Harley Quinn.
That's
that one.
Correct.
Yeah. Liv Morgan is Harley Quinn.
100%. That you're right. I stand corrected, my friend.
Rhea Ripley. That.
She's not She-Hulk.
No.
We'll go through this.
Oh, she's almost like a Medusa, where she's the queen of the Inhumans, right? Kind of similar to she's the queen of the Judgment Day.
If you want to go dark, but if you want to go light, it's a pretty cool Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I mean, she's like an anti-Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
She's like, yeah,
R-Truth is Bizarro.
That's amazing.
Bizarro number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, the Miz is Booster Gold.
It's 100%. Now we're talking my language. Booster Gold. The Miz and R-Truth are Booster Gold
and
Bizarro. I would watch that. In fact, we do right now because they have belts.
Yes, they're our tag champions. Yes.
Okay, that's something I would watch. I mean, absolutely. I guess Deadpool's disqualified again because nobody really breaks the fourth wall in wrestling except for The Rock.
Or CM Punk when he drops a pipe bomb.
That's true. Who would The Rock be? He'd be a villain.
Oh, he was already Black Adam under the John Cena rules.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to speak about that.
I mean, The Rock could be Superman too in a lot of ways.
I wish they had casted him as Superman when they had the chance.
They had the chance.
I think they really dropped the ball there.
Warner Brothers making a mistake. Color be shocked.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I mean, listen. This is how powerful Dwayne Johnson is. The final boss really was a superhero villain or a comic book villain, and he pulled it off.
He was Lex Luthor with the mech suit, basically.
Yeah, you saying his body was the mech suit?
His body is the mech suit. Yeah,
is that large?
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is a compliment that we can't pick someone for him so easily because that's how
he's so multifaceted,
he really is.
Yeah. He does so many things well.
No, I'm stumped. I can't think of an appropriate villain for The Rock.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Thanos. I guess that makes sense. Thanos would work.
Yeah, that could work.
Thanos would work. I am inevitable. That would work.
Yeah,
I think as the final boss, that makes sense. He did come back with that whole I'm coming to save the WWE thing. So that logic of I'm trying to help humanity.
I've made wrestling cool again.
Right
now, I have to leave.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Now I have to leave. I'm
good.
going off to a planet to recover.
All right, let's do. We'll collectively do one more classic wrestler, one more attitude wrestler, and one more modern wrestler. Okay. Let's go classic with someone we spoke about on the episode.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Oh my god.
Who would Rick be?
What dumbass comic book character is there that had an iconic showing for years?
Oh man.
This is good. These are the thought-provoking questions we need to see in the debates this fall for president Because I'm voting for whoever has this conversation.
Could he be a Green Lantern? Be Woo Power instead of Willpower?
That's
Darkest Night.
Maybe.
Woo! Woo!
Styling and profiling. Woo!
oh.
Maybe a Green Lantern.
I don't know if we can go back. Savi had something, but that was pretty good.
I was thinking if we're going like classic Flair, like with the suits and the planes, like Tony Stark.
That's fair. That's a good call.
Totally
I like that. All the different suits. Yeah, high flying.
This is Mark 47.
And he drinks as much as Tony Stark too. So
yeah, he has no heart. So it makes sense.
So he has no heart.
He has all the heart, but he has no heart.
Yeah.
Depends on how you want to look at that.
Amazing.
All right, let's go Attitude Era. Vader keeps popping in my mind, but that's kind of
that's the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Vader's the Juggernaut.
Vader is the Juggernaut.
It's time. It's time. It's Juggernaut time.
Time. Yep.
So.
Okay. So I mean, does Vader count as Attitude Era? Which kind of pre?
Yeah.
He
Because here's the thing: because he wasn't. He was kind of there. He went back to WCW, but I think he's there. I mean, look. Here's the thing: you want to ask about somebody else that was for WCW more during the Attitude Era. What about Sting? What about Sting?
Venom.
Ooh. Okay.
Good. If he's Venom.
Okay.
Wait, HBK. I've got it.
Who?
Loki.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I like that.
When you think about the Montreal screw job, I mean, like Loki would throw a kick.
Yeah.
Loki would have the divaness to like stomp his foot before his big finisher. It makes he's got the hair, makes sense.
Oh, and he's mischievous for sure.
One more kind of more classic though. What would be Macho Man?
That's a good one, man.
I love that the Macho Man was in Spider-Man.
Bonesaw. That doesn't count.
It counts, but we're going to move on. Man, who talks like that? Would that be Thing? Thing's Too Nice, like you said.
Yeah, Thing's Too Nice.
Oh man,
who's like
characters?
Like a paranoid hero? Like who thinks everyone's after?
Moon Knight's got the multiple personalities. That's kind of Macho Man. Like when Macho Man becomes Macho King, and then he gets rid of Miss Elizabeth. Like suddenly that could be multiple personalities. Maybe.
Well, I'm going to DC now in my mind because I think he's a little bit better. I'm going like is Riddler or
the Sentry or the Sentry.
Sentry's a good one
for Macho Man for Marvel.
I'm just going like I think he's more of a DC guy to me.
Yeah.
Then he would be a Marvel guy, but that's a tough one, Ray. Marvel. Yeah. I mean Macho Man, Marvel Man.
Third one that I think is kind of easy. Cody Rhodes is Captain America.
Yeah, I mean that's
very much so.
That picture for himself.
Yeah.
Whoa. I need to do that for some reason.
Even though he's actually more he styles himself after Homelander, but
Macho Man is Chewbacca.
It's wrong. That's not.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Think about it.
No.
No. Seth Rollins is Han Solo.
No.
Guys. Roman Reigns is Vader. Anakin on the dark side for that 10-minute period of his life. You know what? Screw you guys. I don't want to. We want to know. Savi, jump in.
What you think? Yeah. Awesome. So this is a very special mashup, everybody. We appreciate Xavi. Check out his podcast, New to Wrestling.
It's fantastic.
As well as ours. We really appreciate him coming on and popping up on the camera and the mic.
If you want to rewatch the Attitude Era with one person who's never seen it, that has a modern sense of morals, and someone who knows it very well, you can see how that would be very entertaining. Check out the New to Wrestling podcast. It is fan-frickin-tastic. This man loves wrestling. He deserves everything. He deserves your listenership and viewership. Go check it out.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Yes. For Zabi, for Lee, I'm Ray. This has been this week's Geeks Who Like Sports mashup.
Oh yeah, you gotta like it. You gotta share it. You gotta subscribe. Ray, say it. Ray, say the end.
The cream of the crop. Gotta comment below.